Hey y'all. So I have a question for those in the Jewish community who insist that we as Jews have some inherent right to the land of Israel, the land of Palestine, because of some presumed indigeneity that we want to claim and that we believe somehow trumps, no pun intended, I realize I have to say that every time I use that word now, somehow trumps the indigeneity of Palestinian peoples, of Arab peoples who have also been on that land continuously for thousands of years. If you actually believe that, if you actually believe that we as Jews are indigenous to the land of Palestine, and that indigeneity is what gives us some right to the land, some ancestral right to the land, let me ask you this. How is it that the right of return under Israeli law extends that right of return, extends the right of Israeli citizenship, extends the right of Jews to live in that land with full rights and privileges to Jews who have no ancestral connection to that land whatsoever, but who are Jewish only by way of conversion? Because you do realize that, right? That the law of return recognizes Jews by conversion as fully Jewish, so long as they convert in keeping with halakha. Like, obviously there are certain, standards you have to meet. But in other words, someone who converts consistent with halakha is considered Jewish, even if they have no ancestors at all who were Jewish. How do you convert into indigeneity? Please explain. How does your conversion into a religious tradition all of a sudden confer indigenous ancestry onto your bloodline? The answer is it doesn't. And those who claim that our Jewishness is indigenous and yet also defend a law of return that extends to converts are either hypocrites or fools. What they're doing is defending an ethno-religious state based on ethno-religious supremacy and the desire to take people's land and use whatever excuse they can for it. It is not indigeneity if you are extending that right to converts. Just admit that you are extending theocratic religious notions of fascism, that you are an ethno-fascist, a religious ethno-fascist, and leave it at that. Defend it, but don't lie about what you're doing.